Hello everyone, and welcome to Victoria's Action Figure Cantina. Today we're having a look at the Hasbro Star Wars 2013 Saga Legends Yoda. Here's a look at the packaging. So Yoda is a mixed bag for me. As far as the likeness goes, I really like the way he looks. From all angles, I think the proportions on him are quite nice. I like the sculpting on his cloak. I think they did a fantastic job on it. Just looking at him from the side, from his profile, he looks really nice. Let me give you a close-up here of this guy. Really nicely sculpted figure. The face is sculpted fantastically, but as you can see there with the paint, the eyes aren't quite right. They're a little bit off. It's not too noticeable on this specific figure. I've seen some that are a heck of a lot worse, but I've also seen some that are better. It just so happens that this is the one that I ended up with. The hair is a little bit excessive. Obviously Yoda didn't have that much hair in the movie. So that's another thing they could improve on with this guy. Maybe kind of blend it into his overall look a little bit better. As far as the body goes, I love how they incorporated the turtleneck into him. The way he had it in Revenge of the Sith. That's one of the details I really liked about Yoda's costume in that film. So kudos to them for getting it in there. There's a look at his feet. He has the fourth toe, which not all Yoda figures have that. This one does. And let's see if we can give you a little bit of a closer look there at the head. I'm not sure we can. Yeah, that's pretty close. Yoda comes with a lightsaber. And as you can see, it's just a very plain lightsaber. There's no black painted into the hilt as there should be, but it's not a huge deal. It's got a nice shade of green for the blade. In the way of articulation, Master Yoda has a swivel here at the head. He has swivels at the arms, and then he has swivels there at the legs. His cloak looks like it's removable. At least if you really wanted to, you might be able to find a way to get it off. Well, I don't know. I mean, it'd be kind of hard with the sleeves. But, you do have the option, I suppose, to just cut it, which I wouldn't recommend. And I'm fine leaving it on there. It'd look weird if you didn't have it on there anyway. Alright, if you've been watching my videos for any length of time, you know that I love to do comparisons. So let's bring out the vintage collection Yoda from a few years back. Put them close together. This Yoda's a lot darker, so he definitely comes up darker on camera. Proportionately, they're about the same size. The vintage one is probably a little bit taller. But, at the same time, the Saga Legends one is more hunched over, which would probably maybe explain that. Give you a close-up there of both figures. As far as the head goes, I honestly think that the Saga Legends one is a little bit better of a sculpt. Again, if it could be painted a little bit better, maybe if they could just, kind of get rid of some of that hair and, tweak the eyes just a little bit. I think it would look a little bit better. But as it stands, I do think that Saga Legends Yoda has a better head sculpt. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. This is the Hasbro Star Wars 2013 Saga Legends Yoda, based on his appearance in Revenge of the Sith. I honestly do think that the sculpt of this Yoda is probably the best one Hasbro has come out with. But, it could be painted a little bit better. I think if they, did a little more paint work on, on the eyes and the hair, and maybe gave a little more grit and detail to his cloak, it'd look a heck of a lot better. I think articulation is adequate. With Yoda, I've never felt that, it's a character that needed a whole lot of articulation. I think this one is quite adequate, though I wouldn't mind seeing some more articulation incorporated into it. So yes, I do like this Yoda, and I am pleased to have him. From what we saw at New York Toy Fair 2014, it looks like they're going to repack him with a new version of Darth Sidious in a Mission Series 2-pack, but they didn't mention anything about him in their presentation, so I'm not entirely sure whether or not that's going to make it out. Hopefully it does, because I probably wouldn't mind getting Sidious. But even if they don't, this would presumably be the same Yoda, so yes, I do recommend getting this figure. I think he's, just if you can find one with good paint, I think he is a worthy purchase for $6. Thanks for watching Victoria's Cantina. Till next time. Bye-bye.